Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. Sit tight because what I'm about to tell you is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing rumors of the NFL season. The buzz around the league is swirling with speculation about a potential blockbuster trade involving Jeffrey Simmons, one of the Titans' most dominant defensive linemen, and the New York Giants. Yes, you heard that right. Simmons, a 28-year-old beast on the defensive interior, could be swapping Nashville for New York in what could turn out to be a game-changing move. And believe me, this isn't just wishful thinking. The whispers are gaining momentum, and the details suggest that a first-round pick could be the price for Simmons, a player whose stats alone make him one of the most impactful defensive tackles in the league. Right now, the Titans are in a bit of a rebuild mode. They're sitting at 3-10, and it's clear that they're prioritizing their future, especially with a focus on their young quarterback, Will Levis, who's been showing flashes of promise. Levis, with a PFF grade of 79.8, appears to be the franchise's hope for the coming years, and it makes sense that they're shifting their focus to rebuilding the roster around him. Meanwhile, the Titans are also reevaluating their defense, which has been leaking points at an alarming rate, giving up an average of 30 points per game. That's a huge problem, and it's clear they need to bolster their front seven if they want any shot at turning things around. Simmons, with his proven track record, is exactly the kind of player that could help stabilize that unit. His career stats are nothing short of impressive, over 32. 5 sacks, nearly 200 pressures, and a pass rush grade of 82. 9 from PFF. That's elite for a defensive tackle. The potential trade makes a lot of sense from the Titans' perspective. They're looking to shed some of their interior defensive line talent to acquire draft capital, and Simmons' age and production make him a prime candidate for a team looking to make a splash in the offseason. Plus, with the Titans prioritizing offensive line upgrades, considering their defense has been a sieve, they're clearly setting the stage for a rebuild that emphasizes offense. They have the cap space, about $120 million free, to make moves that could reshape their roster, and shipping Simmons out for a first-round pick could be part of that plan. But here's where it gets even more interesting for the Giants. The Giants, on the other hand, are at a pivotal point in their defensive rebuild. They've been working hard to solidify their front, and adding Simmons could be the kind of move that puts them over the top. Imagine a front seven with Dexter Lawrence anchoring the middle and Simmons next to him, two dominant interior linemen capable of disrupting any offense. This pairing would instantly elevate the Giants' run defense, which has struggled this season. Right now, the Giants are giving up around 155 rushing yards per game, but with Simmons in the mix, that number could drop significantly, maybe to around 115 yards per game, making life much harder for opposing rushing attacks. And it's not just about stopping the run. Simmons is a pressure generator, with a plus 24% increase in pressures this season compared to previous years, and a reputation for clutch pass rushing in critical moments. His presence on the field would free up other pass rushers, like Kayvon Thibodeaux and Leonard Williams, to get after the quarterback more consistently. It's a move that could turn the Giants' defense into a true nightmare for offenses in the NFC East and beyond. Plus, Simmons' impact isn't limited to just the regular season. In the playoffs, he's shown he can elevate his game, boasting an 83.4 pass rush grade in postseason play, which makes him a true X-factor for the Giants if they manage to bring him in. His ability to disrupt the backfield could be the difference-maker in tight games, especially when facing playoff-caliber teams. Looking ahead, the impact of this potential trade on the Giants' Super Bowl aspirations is significant. You see, the Giants' defense has been improving, but they lack that game-changing interior presence that can tilt the scales in their favor when it matters most. Simmons could be that guy. His ability to generate a plus 19% EPA versus the run and boost the overall defensive efficiency would give the Giants a much-needed edge. It's a strategic move that aligns with their current roster-building approach, adding proven talent to complement their young stars and veteran leaders. The Giants are also sitting on a healthy cap space of around $75 million for 2024, which provides the flexibility to absorb Simmons's contract and still make additional moves to strengthen the roster, particularly at the wide receiver position, which remains a priority for them. But let's not forget, the Titans are not just looking to rebuild, they're skeptical about rushing into slow rebuilds. They want to be competitive, but they also see the value in acquiring draft picks to set themselves up for the future. Giving Simmons to the Giants could be a strategic move to recoup that first-round pick, especially since they're also interested in fixing their wide receiver core, which has been a sore point this season. The Titans may view this trade as a way to fast-track their rebuild while stockpiling draft assets. From the Giants' perspective, acquiring Simmons isn't just about adding a star. It's about transforming the defensive line into a formidable force that can carry the team deep into the playoffs and hopefully to a Super Bowl. Now let's talk about the bigger picture. The NFC East is already a competitive division, with the Eagles and Cowboys fighting for supremacy. Adding Simmons to the Giants' front would immediately elevate their chances, especially considering the impact he's been having in recent games. In fact, in the 2025 season, Simmons has already racked up 52 pressures, 5 sacks, 50 run stops, and a solid overall PFF grade of 81.5. His tackle for loss, TFL, count is impressive as well, with 13, and he's also shown he can make plays in coverage with 5 passes defensed. His presence would make the Giants' defense a nightmare to game plan against, especially when considering how much he can change the dynamics of a game with his relentless pass rushing and run-stopping ability. Furthermore, the potential move could be a catalyst for the Giants' entire team-building strategy. With Simmons anchoring the middle of the line, the Giants can focus on building around a stronger defense, which is vital to complement their offensive improvements. Daniel Jones has been showing flashes of brilliance, and with a more reliable defense, the Giants could become serious contenders sooner rather than later. The NFC East is wide open, and a move like this could be the missing piece that pushes the Giants from a decent team to a legit Super Bowl contender. Of course, there are always questions. Will the Titans actually pull the trigger? Will the Giants be willing to part with a first-round pick, especially if they see Simmons as a cornerstone of their future? And how quickly can Simmons adapt to the Giants' system? These are questions that only time will answer, but the signs point toward a real possibility that this trade could happen. If it does, it's going to have ripple effects throughout the league, shaking up divisional dynamics and setting the stage for an even more exciting second half of the season. In terms of the current NFL landscape, Simmons' addition would be a statement move by the Giants, signaling their serious intent to contend now. His presence would also serve as a reminder that the Giants are willing to make bold moves to get back to their winning ways, reminiscent of their Super Bowl winning teams from the past. The potential upgrade on the defensive line could be the spark needed to ignite their playoff push, especially with the playoffs approaching and every game becoming more critical. So fans, keep your eyes on this story. A trade like this isn't just a rumor, it's a possibility that could reshape the Giants' defense and potentially their entire season. Simmons' proven production and disruptive ability on the interior make him the kind of player that can change the course of a franchise, and if the Giants pull this off, it could be a move that fans will be talking about for years to come. The NFC East is about to get even more interesting, and the Giants are positioning themselves to be major players in the postseason chase. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over and the excitement is just beginning. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on the possibility of Jeffrey Simmons joining the Giants? Do you think this move would push us over the edge and help us finally get back to the Super Bowl? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest New York Giants news. Let's keep the passion alive and let's keep dreaming big, because with players like Simmons potentially coming to the Big Apple, the best is yet to come for the Giants.